The classic formulation of the question about suffering is, how can an all-loving and all-powerful God allow suffering to happen? It's a good question, but it's one that was framed at a particular time and place, and isn't necessarily one that the Bible answers in a clear, logical way that we would like. Until the early 18th century, it was thought that you could understand God's qualities by looking at the natural world. This meant that you could look around you, see things were basically okay, and conclude that God exists, is in control, and is good. In 1755, a huge earthquake in Lisbon shook this belief to the core and caused philosophers and theologians of the time to question whether they could understand God's relationship to the world in terms of his handling of a cause and effect natural world. The Bible doesn't neatly answer this question because the Bible was written at a time and place that's different both to the Lisbon of 1755 and to today. But we can look at the Bible and see the outlines of a response. Think of it like two circles, where the world of the biblical writers is one circle, and one of which is the world of today. They'll never overlap perfectly, but they will overlap enough to give us a response, to give us hope that God is working in the midst of pain and suffering, to reconcile all things back to himself, that he is loving and he is powerful. It's just not displayed in the way we expected to see it. The key question to think about is, in what way does God interact with the world? This is different to the question of, is he all loving? Is he all powerful? We've inherited a view of God that says he is outside of things, like a divine chess master, observing a game from a strategic distance and free from its consequences. But the Bible shows us this picture of a God who is involved in the midst of pain and suffering. The story of the Bible is one of God entering into human drama, not watching it from afar. It's one in which he works through his people, the Israelites, that they might be a blessing to the nations around them. This reaches its culmination in Jesus, through whom God says he is going to restore all things to the way that they should be. That is, individual people, you and I, and people far off, but also the very fabric of nature. All things will be as they should be, good. The New Testament writers use phrases like restore, reconcile, renew to describe this. So, does this story provide a coldly logical answer to the problem of loving God, powerful God? Not really, but it does show us that God has chosen to interact with the world in the midst of pain and suffering to bring about its healing and its restoration. Loving? Yes. Powerful? Yes. What we expect? Absolutely not.